Gente, you already know this is Pun Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazon, aka El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, you read the title, see the thumbnail. Yes, yes, yes. The WBC have ordered Ryan Garcia to face Javier Fortuna. Ryan Garcia, interim WBC lightweight champion of the world, versus Javier Fortuna. Two of these guys were supposed to be the mandatory to Devin Haney. Devin Haney, who holds the WBC world title. Devin Haney have yet fought a mandatory. Voluntary after voluntary, and now again a voluntary. In their rule book, the WBC, whichever rule book it is, do they have a rule book? That's really the question, because they just got a bunch of black letters there on a white sheet in the website, which means nothing, ladies and gentlemen. The WBC rules means nothing. They have no rules. They go by case basis, and they do whatever they want to do. Now, there's going to be fans out there. There's going to be Ryan Garcia's fans. There's going to be like vouching for Ryan Garcia. Oh, Devin Haney doesn't want to fight him. Then there's going to be the Devin Haney fans. Nah, Ryan Garcia, the Javier Fortuna. Oh, man, he's been in that position for a long time. Yeah, well, Javier Fortuna was supposed to be contracted to fight Luke Campbell for the world title when Devin Haney was in recess. And all these shenanigans, the WBC has created. The WBC have taken over the lightweight division. The WBC is the promoter of the lightweight division. Now, I understand that's a train, you know what I'm saying, train track, let it go by, don't hate. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people that's going to create, and there's going to be channels out there that's going to create all these type of narratives, and there's a lot of entities that's going to be going to these channels and these media to create these narratives, and then you're going to see a bunch of people arguing and debating, and this is the wrong one, and this one is ducking, and this one is avoiding, and this. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you like this. All the cap is not against one another. No. They all in the business of the WBC, ladies and gentlemen. All of them are in the business of the WBC. Let's get this thing straight. When you hear the Haneys complain about somebody avoiding and ducking them, no. They're in the business of the WBC. They knew exactly every move that the WBC was making. Yes, it was part of the plan. It was part of the plan. Yes, the Lomachenko as well was part of the plan. The Teofimo Lopez getting the franchise, and they changed the rules and things of that nature. Ryan Garcia becoming the interim champions. Javier Fortuna always losing his spot somewhere. Samson and the relationship that he's great friends with Mauricio Sudamon, a.k.a. Huggy Bear, a.k.a. the Pimp. You see Bill Haney have come to the Punch Drunk Boxing channel, and me and him go back and forth, and he can't even answer the question about the WBC because the WBC is doing a hell of a job and putting that good money in the Haney's pockets. We all know that. So I just want us, this is us now. For this one, you got to forget about them. Because all the capping that these guys is just for us to look, for we to look stupid, for us to argue and debate. Ladies and gentlemen, don't fall for this one, y'all. Don't fall for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, they all get in the bag. All of them get in the bag. But they come out here with this entities that they care about legacy. Nobody cares about. There's only one man that actually out there that's fighting in the lightweight division. I'm not even going to say that. Y'all saw it for yourselves, and y'all know who's out there wanting legacy. Because, you know, for fans, we only care about the accomplishments of a fighter and the fighters challenging themselves. Am I saying these fights are bad? No, these fights are good. For Ryan Garcia, Javier Fortuna, it's a great fight. Jorge Linares versus Devin Haney is a great fight. The problem is the cap. The problem is I send this contract to this one. The contracts was never sent. There is no contract. There is nobody. There is no Lomachenko and Devin Haney trying to get a fight. There is no Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney trying to get a fight, or somebody avoiding somebody. They all within the plans. That's the way I see it from outside. This is just common sense. It's just common sense. Nothing what they say come through fruition. And at the end of the day, everybody's happy. Javier Fortuna, you think that he's not happy to fight Ryan Garcia, which is probably one of the biggest stars of the lightweight division, or probably the biggest star in the lightweight division, correct? Jorge Linares is a great step up for Devin Haney that he's fighting somebody in the top 10. It's about time, right? Since the Teofimo Lopez of the world, he's been fighting top 10 fighters back to back to back. Ladies and gentlemen, the WBC has taken over. There is no more rules. There is no more type of morals. There is no more mandatories and all that BS. Now, all of a sudden, the fighter needs to, how you say it, activate his mandatory now. So now that it looks like Ryan Garcia is doing the dirty work of Devin Haney. But the Haney is going to be saying that, but we wanted to fight Fortuna. And remember, we was talking to Samson. Samson said that fight was not going to happen. And he said that Bill Haney was bullshitting in TBV. Shout out to Ness and the crew, the boxing voice. He was saying that if you don't make the fight happen with us, then you're a bullshitter. And I will apologize if that happens. It seems like Samson called Bill Haney out. And it looks like, yeah, everybody was bullshitting. We already know that Samson was dodging the Haneys for a while. He said it in TBV as well. Maybe he bullshitting too. Golden Boy Promotions saying that, you know what, Ryan don't want to fight Devin Haney. But we already know the relationship with Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya is kind of, is always on some bad marriage shit, but they still together, not getting to the boss type of relationship, type of business ship. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to mess with anybody's manhood. You know what I'm trying to say. Their business, their partnership is always shaky. So this is what it is. Devin Haney gets another pass. He's in WBC's protection plan. Ryan Garcia stepping it up. They both stepping it up, but it's kind of the protection plan. All I'm saying is, whatever's been out there, they all cap. Everything. Everybody. There's certain people that don't. There's some people that actually does what the fans really want to see. We all know that. We got Teofimo Lopez going to be going to, stepped up to the plate, to Bob Arum, and said, this is what I'm worth. Y'all don't believe in me. We're going to take it to purse bid. Now he's going to fight in Triller versus George Cambosa, his mandatory. I mean, a real mandatory. End of the day, let me know what y'all think about the fight. I think it's a great fight for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia Fortuna is a good fight for Fortuna. Like I said, the belt really doesn't have a significance, in my opinion. It's watered down. People talk about the franchise like, yo, that franchise don't got mandatories. Devin Haney don't got mandatories either. Franchise is what it is. We hate it. The world title is watered down and means nothing to everybody else. And the interim is just, like Ryan said, it's just something something to show or something to put on. At the end of the day, the WBC has effed a lot of ish up. But everybody gonna get their money anyway. So anyway, it's prize fighting. Let me know what y'all think. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get my updated videos. I'm out of here.